I'm ready.
What up? I'm probably too close to the microphone now. I was messing with it earlier. What up, everybody? Welcome to Lore Club. I got the boys back. I got the original squad back. I got the tribe of the Quenched here. Elliot, Oki, and Andrew. And we're jumping back into it. We're halfway through this campaign. And, not like about half. We've been going pretty steadily plodding through this campaign now. We've made a lot of moves. I'd say the whole western side of the map has kind of been dealt with in one way or another. And we have moved back now from sacking the Bull Kings through to the Quench. So we ended last time when you guys walk into the village. Real quick, Andrew, I want to ask you one quick question here about the refs. What do you think about these refs?
What do you think about those refs?
Got to put them in camps.
Like re-education camps, or just get rid of them, or like summer camps.
Hurt. They need to be hurt.
So the refs need to go to some sort of psychotic pain camp to be hurt. Now, what would you want the refs to do differently if they were reffing that? I presume this is about the New York Knicks, Detroit Pistons basketball game.
They should get prescription glasses.
Okay, so we're gonna get all the refs glasses. Okay, that sounds like something nice for them. It doesn't sound like punishment
at all. Yeah, help them do their job better.
So you're gonna start a charity called the Andrew Foundation to get refs glasses, and you're gonna change the world. Am I understanding everything correctly?
It's called Ref Specs.
Ref Specs. I had some rec specs when I was a boy. Those were a good look. I played indoor soccer in my rec specs, and I got tons of pussy, even as a kid. It was nuts. They shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have let you do that.
Yeah, it's a bad parenting.
The team didn't let me do it. It had nothing to do with the soccer team. Didn't let me do it. It was, I like to wear the rec specs. We'll talk about it another time. We'll get into it another time. Oki and Elliot, do you guys have anything you want to complain about since we let Andrew go on his really kind of crusade?
You asked me about it. You asked me, and I just said they should get glasses.
Let's ask Oki and Elliot what they think. Do you guys think Andrew went on a rant?
There's a tirade.
I think I'm like being brought in the middle of something that I don't want anything to do with.
I would love to.
No matter who I side with, I'm fucked.
Unlike Oki, I like to be in the middle of things. I like to put myself squarely in the middle and just get reamed out by both sides. I want to be tag teamed on both ends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, at first I thought Elliot was going to do the. I thought Elliot was doing the least, the thinnest kind of metaphor of all time, and then he just said he wants to be in the middle so he can get fucked by everybody on all sides. How does that conversation go? You see like an orgy, and you just like how do you excuse me. How do you like
on by? You get
in there.
Yeah, you just say politely. It's like, hello, my name is in my case Elliot, and I would like to be in the middle of this. Would you mind? Would you mind if I just kind of squeeze in here and you all can?
Probably easy to work in as long as you have enough of the crust. They call them crust guys. Crust guys being on the outside.
Branson is an edge guy. He's an outside guy.
I run a triangle orgy. I have a very specific orgy structure where if Elliot's just like, I'm only in the middle, it's like, I'm sorry, Elliot, you cannot do that in my orgies. I need you to pivot.
I'm related to like
he will not kick it outside.
I see a sphere.
To an airline seat you choose, like the aisle, middle, or window.
Well, Branson's like the Steph Curry of the orgy. He's on the outside. He's making all the best moves. Everyone's counting on him.
I'm a crust man. I'm keeping it together. I'm keeping the whole thing together.
Sure. I'm more like a core, It's like if there's a sphere, like a planet around me, I want to be surrounded.
You're sticky. You're sticky.
Yeah, I want to be liquid. I want that liquid hot magma core just everywhere. All over.
I'm the guy that I'm the last to nut, but I'm making sure everyone else gets theirs first.
Yeah. you're like the mechanic.
I get there earliest and I leave the latest.
The orgy fixer who just shows up, just scowling, jacking people off really intensely.
I'm the people pleaser.
What's the big divergence?
Okay, do you have any bits you would like to get into? You got squeezed out on 2 solid bits, I feel like there.
Before I'm really happy to have nothing to do with it, I think.
All right. Let's do a recap from last time. You jump into it here as we get into it. All right, where was the last time? All right, so last time you guys had to really figure out what to do with the after effects. Essentially, because you guys wanted Nokomis out there, then Throfar said, okay, it's your job to kill the monster she was going to kill. You guys went and killed the salamander, headed back. You spent a couple days with the Bowl Kings in Tolarak. You guys played a show, kind of started teaching people about this music thing. Right now, you guys have played a show for, I think, every tribe you've gone to. So I'm pretty sure by now the folklore of music must be growing. Elliott, you stole that figuring of power. That's in your inventory. So that is accurate in your inventory. It says ivory goat, but I just imagine it was a stag figure.
Okay.
You guys saw Oseli, the druid, who was an Eska who had his lantern cut off as a kid. You guys avoided him because he was gross. You guys met some traveling salesmen, bought some stuff. You guys learned that there are 5 wells. There's 5 entrances that go to the deep underground. And we ended with you guys cruising by Hellenes and walking back into the Quench. So we'll jump into it here. Any of you guys got any questions?
No.
Yeah, we dropped off that other druid at the Hellenes, right?
Yeah, the recruit from the Bowl Kings, I can't
Jabal's
remember his
girlfriend.
name. The Water Seeker, but she essentially went there to learn for a year.
A mentee, not a girlfriend.
I mean, same thing.
You're grooming her.
Yeah,
we all know
that's
it.
not really how that goes.
I don't think you can groom like a 30-year-old woman.
Well, he's
try.
He's like 300 years old, so
that is true. Is that an unhealthy age gap?
It's problematic.
It's irrelevant because there's nothing going on.
Well, it's also there isn't a single 300-year-old woman in the world, so I don't know what your dating pool options are like, brother.
There's not. He doesn't date.
Also, this is the past.
You're blaming the women for not being old enough.
This is the past. Like the same shit happened 300 years ago. Everybody can still talk about. Did you see that fox? Did you see that bear? It's the same shit still around. You know. I don't think it would really matter as much.
I mean, Predator Ball's into the moon though.
He's really into the moon.
He's not into anything.
As you guys
he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the moon.
He likes the moon, but not like that.
Well, we're not saying you want to fuck the moon. We're just saying that's like your hobby.
Like you are. I feel like you're trying to imply that he does.
I would just say
no. You're into that girl.
I would just say it's like your main thing is the moon, though. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, the main thing is music. Second thing is the moon.
I mean, I don't think he would say that out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
No one's asked him.
It is a misty, humid day as you guys come into town in the early morning, and you guys are able to gather at the tribunal, are able to float into town here. Is there anything before you guys go to the tribunal? You guys get to town. I just presumed you guys would want to go here. You guys are sailing into town. Is there anything you want to do before? You guys have not been back to your home village in about 2 weeks. What's your first instinct?
We needed to.
I think we should go by the last drop and get a drink.
Fine.
Well, we can play a set there.
Yeah,
Jabal.
We could play a set. Yeah.
We've been really working on our skills when we've been out in the world. So
that's true. We need to. We haven't let anyone know about the well we found yet, right?
No, you have not let anyone know about the well you have found. You have not heard. You've not told anyone about the Porous Plateau. And first, the last thing you know is First the Third's basically waiting to hear what you've heard.
Yeah, I think we should maybe give an update first, and then we can maybe check in on.
Yeah, let's go see him.
Fine.
Get work out of the way.
You got to see your mom first. We can't you can't come back and not say hi to your mom.
Yeah, I know.
If she finds out
as much
if
as
she
possible.
finds out like you played a set before you said hi to her, you're gonna have problems.
I was just trying to not deal with the reality of the situation.
I understand.
But I think you're right. As usual. I guess we'll We'll go to the tribunal.
As you guys start making your way down the river, start making your way to the large stone tribunal in the center of the river, and past all these planks, you see that people are pretty lively, that you see that people are moving around. I think you guys would recognize this because you've lived in this village for so long. It looks like everybody's getting ready for a move. It looks like the first preparations for a move are taking place. You can see especially down near like the blacksmith's kind of staging area here, all of these caravans are being loaded up with building materials. You see the Sembla pits are remaining, but they're digging up a lot of stuff, and you see that a lot of people are kind of gathering up gear. This is what you guys notice as you make your way to the tribunal. As you guys make your way to the tribunal, they are all waiting for you. Acna, Tolarak, first to third, all are up drinking tea. It's early in the morning. It looks like they've been waiting here for a minute, waiting for some word of your guys' arrival. And as you guys kind of pull up, they kind of look up, and you see first to third speak first. Oh, yes. I'm glad to see all three of you made it back in peace. Please, come in. Have a seat. We need to hear so much.
Of course, yes. We have much to discuss.
I've heard rumors of war going on at the Bull Kings. Have you heard of this?
Yeah. What I've discovered is that outside of our humble village, this Prunger Valley is what's that word you say when something is about to blow up? What is that?
Hey, it's like a.
There's an idiom. There's an idiom for this that I can't think of.
Powder keg?
A powder keg. Yes, a powder keg.
It's a shithole.
I must admit, we might have gotten somewhat distracted from our mission, just dealing with kind of fires that have been started.
Yes, the mission, the Soul Fire Forge. Yes.
However, we have still, even despite our distractions, we have made some significant progress.
Progress? Well, I'm interested to hear what that might be.
First, Zuma, did you want to say hi to your mom?
Hey, LA, ma'am. I'm back.
Well,
it's nice to see you.
Have to have your friends tell you to say hi to your old mum.
I'm just
it's
a little.
Fine. It's fine. I'm used to it by now. You've done well for yourself.
I just thought it was strange. Like we walked into a room and you saw your mom and you didn't say anything.
It's all right, brother Jabal. I was just you were talking first, and I explaining the situation. I figured we could catch up later, Mom. I learned
you know
something.
Where to find me. I'll be at the bonsai.
Yeah. We can discuss this thing. I learned
dinner
about
with the old mum for a while.
I'll definitely come get dinner later. Yeah. We might have to play a show though, if at the bar. If you want to come by, maybe like check us out. It's called music.
Persuasion check. Disadvantage.
Oh, where's my persuasion at? Disadvantage.
That's tough.
And Void, you're looking well.
Void just like nods.
Heard you chaps handled yourself quite well.
They don't say chaps.
Heard you had yourself quite well, you little buggers. Glad to see you keeping everybody protected. I must say, I am impressed with that. That's the last compliment you get out of me.
Thank you, Mother. I appreciate it. We should probably get back to the
we should probably get back to what we should say.
Is that Tolarak?
That was first to third.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So we found a well. We are pretty convinced it's one of the 5 original wells of the Soulfire Forge.
Oh wow.
We took efforts to ensure its secrecy and clear the site of its current inhabitants. So I would recommend some sort of exploratory commission set up to get some people out there to check it out.
We just sent Brother Enoch and Elder Nimrod upriver to start irrigation construction on our new settlement.
We're moving soon?
Before the fall rains. Yes, that's the plan.
Understandable.
We're going to leave most of the stone buildings here, and we're going to leave the semblers here. Operate this as more of a military fort in the time being.
Probably smart. We also found the plateau. A plateau that seemed to be potentially another location of a well or some relation to the Soulfire Forge itself. What was
Give me an insight check, called? Everybody, when you say Porous Plateau.
Porous Plateau, yes.
Porous Plateau. Insight check. Oh, look at that.
Brother Jubal. You notice when nobody else notices this. Void, a fly lands on the tip of your nose, and Zuma, you're looking at the fly on the tip of Zuma's nose, or Void's nose. Brother Jubal, what you notice is just intense look of disgust flash on First the Third's face when you say Porous Plateau, and he goes, "Oh no,
Yes. Is that a problem?
Those sea notes and underground waterways are strictly demon territory. Usually demons love mortals, outsiders, anybody. A little too much sometimes.
Sure.
It's a pesky, annoying, bizarre place that mortals should not spend time in unless they have to. First the Third. He said the mortal races should fear the demons, but he made an agreement with them. He wouldn't tell my father what it was, but he made one.
Yeah.
I know that the leader of Porous Plateau is a demon named Hateface. And I know demons don't die. If you've heard of anything being in the Porous Plateau, you will have to go through Hateface.
So we'll have to deal with this Hateface one way or another.
You'll have to find him. Demons. You've never been in the Porous Plateau, any of you, correct?
No.
It's got different rules there. They treat you differently. They mess with you. No one will tell you exactly what they're thinking. They're playing games with you the entire time you're there. It's not your world. It's theirs.
Sounds awful.
It's a troubling place. But if you've heard anything of the Soulfire Forge and Porous Plateau, then Hateface will know.
Cool.
Getting in the Porous Plateau is a whole other matter entirely. There are many entrances, all of them, well, awkward.
Sure.
If you're heading west, I do recommend, if you're heading west, you could check in with Brother Enoch and Elder Nimrod, who are helping construct the canals upriver.
That feels smart. Yeah, we should definitely do that. There's another troubling development. The paladin that you guys encountered maybe 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, she's continuing her efforts to make tribe friends with the others in Pronger Valley. We found her to be a treacherous, contemptible person. She attempted to break a solemn duel with Void. Void, you maybe wish to speak on this?
Void, you fought her? Void did? Void?
She fought dishonorably. I conceded, but she continued to attack.
Oh. That's grim news indeed.
Not unexpected from a Foldy.
Indeed.
Our scouts confirmed she's very easy to identify. She did not stop in the Quench territory, however, she crossed the Maitreya and last that we observed was heading south towards the Sons of Stevia.
We noticed that we stopped her efforts of making tribe friends with the Bull Kings. We kind of put a spanner in the works there. I don't believe she'll be.
Do you know why she was trying to get named tribe friend?
At the time we found her, I don't believe she was going to be speaking with us about it. But we didn't, out of character, we didn't learn that, did we? We never found out exactly what she was looking for.
She mentioned that she wanted to get named tribe friend so that she could be given a weapon that the church keeps, and it'll only give to people.
That's right.
Zabulon told you that, the big tall guy who has no weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking for a certain weapon of some kind. Has anything happened here while we've been gone? Any new developments besides that we're potentially moving soon?
No, it's really well, we've sent some people to the Wick Wings to assist, and we've gotten some refugees back. But truth be told, you returned already. Wick Wings have already constructed a lot of homes and done a lot of rebuilding down there. Other than that, no, I have not seen much activity at all.
I remember last time we were here, people were very kind of receptive to Nokomis's message. Has that kind of been continuing? Have people been still quite excited?
The murmurs died down. Some people got excited, thought that, if the scouts saw her, she might come back. But when she didn't visit, no one really kept talking about it after that.
Gotcha.
And either way, I have faith. Any non-believer will be convinced once we find Soulfire Forge. It's a waste of time to convince non-believers. We should focus that energy on finding the forge.
Sure, yeah. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to bring up?
No.
I think that covers it.
That's about it.
Well, have a rest tonight. We will throw a feast for you in the morning and continue on your mission.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got all day here, I presume. Is that the plan?
I think so.
Yeah,
all right.
Play a show.
You guys are back at your hometown here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Tell me, how do you want the day to go?
I mean, we got to get some classic, genuine Quench grub. We got to eat proper for the first time in a while, right?
Yeah,
nice
let me pull up. I have that written here. I know pear wine is the drink. Pear wine's the drink. What's the fucking pear wine, porridge, and frog legs? Those are the three delicacies of the Quenched. Is pear wine, porridge, and frog legs.
I
mean, nice spread.
Yeah, we should have it.
Everybody's treating you guys way better than you guys have ever been treated. Since you've been gone for 2 weeks and nothing happens in the town, you guys are seeing extended family
As they
members coming by, slapping you on the back. People are toasting pear wine with you guys. A lot of the Smiths even have kind of dropped their caravanning work that's kind of been postponed anyway and are just coming about. A sort of impromptu little celebration starts unfolding here at the last drop.
Nice.
I wanted to show off the Moonwalker's garb that I found to First the Third. I remember Toadless said that he might have some knowledge about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you show it to him, You see his eyes light up instantly. He goes, oh, oh, wow. These are quenched vestments.
Yeah, Toadless told me this might strike some nostalgia chords for him.
I wore stuff like this when I was a kid. Oh, I'd look terrible in it now. Oh, you're not so old, though. I think you could pull this. It's a little more revealing. A lot in the moonlight, then we went crazy in the moonlight. Oh, my God.
Wait, it's revealing? What does it look like exactly?
It's got banded arms, and it's like sleeveless and has a midriff.
Okay, good. Yeah. I think, Brother Jabal does not have the figure to kind of show this off. Kind of gut is kind of hanging out a bit, I think.
Be cool. His tan gut.
He's loving it. He's feeling it.
Yeah, but he said
yeah.
He kind of notices over here, and while he's going over it, he points out on the back of the neck of it, there's a small blue stone, and the blue stone is very, very vivid. And he goes, "You see the blue stone?
I do.
Of that vivacity when it was created, this garb was created while Hallel was still in the sky."
Oh my God.
He starts.
That's just very emotional to hear that.
All right. Keep it together. We're at a party. What do you guys want to do now?
I would like to see if we can get like cool clothes or like jewelry. So we have like show outfits for when we play in the band together.
Sure.
In terms of just fashionable costume jewelry, 3 gold would go a long way in making you look as exactly as annoying as you want to do. It's not going to be high class stuff. It's not going to be resellable stuff.
It is, but it's going to be flashy.
But you guys can hit up the market and throw your money around. Let me see what we have in the market.
What do you guys think about our band name? Do we want to stick with what we got? The Jolly Good Fellows?
I think
you're the one that was adamant we call it that.
Yeah,
I was thinking like maybe the Jabal experience.
I think that the Jabal situation.
The Jabal debacle.
I don't know.
I just wanted
Brother Jabal and the Dead Bull Kings.
I wanted to see the reaction to it. Ooh, that's interesting.
Are you guys putting on a show?
I guess we'll do it tonight, I think.
See how far we've come.
Yeah, see like kind of the boys kind of return home. See if has anyone been talking about music as we've been walking around? Has the word of music gotten around?
No, really, the main thing that people are talking about are the big move. You can see even within people's houses, they've started like taking down their stuff, bagging their stuff up, pulling together the straw. A lot of these houses are easy to put up somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess maybe after the long day of work is over for everybody, with everyone so busy, they might enjoy a show to kind of come down from that.
Zuma, do you want to visit your mom first?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to have dinner with Mom.
Yeah, you were saying it. You don't have to.
I'm
not going to force you.
I'm going to have dinner with my mom.
All right.
I'm going to go home, and I'm going to sit there and have dinner.
The Quetzal bonsai tree is a big bonsai tree that predicts seasonal weather changes by the matriarch through different colored leaves. Right now, as it heads into the heat of summer, the leaves are a very, very bright orange, indicating heat and more arid weather. But also, you can see that surrounding the tree are all the domed homes of the Quetzal elite, and it watches over the developing little sapling forest here that is going to be the future Quetzal homeland. You go up to the bonsai tree. It is a big, has a bird cage style loped dome door. and it's just waiting for you to knock on it.
I will knock on the door. Knock, knock. Hello.
After about 2 minutes, your mom opens the door.
Hello.
On time this time, I see. All right. Now, come on. Real quick, Elliot, did we talk about you having... How many brothers... do you have any brothers and sisters?
I think I'm an only child.
You're an only child, right? And it's you're an only child, and it was only female leadership.
Yeah.
So you walk into this big bonsai tree, and there's basically, it's kind of like the hollowed out inside of it. There's a second kind of story where it's like your mom's roost, and then the rest of it are these 2 rooms here. One is your room, which is very small, and to the right of that is a very large pinker room for if she has a daughter.
Well, that one's going to be empty forever, ain't it?
All right. If you want to come on up, I got dinner ready on top of the bonsai.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'll walk up. I'll walk up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think? I imagine the Quetzal dinner. I'm imagining a sort of pasta with folded in whole grain seeds in it. When I was trying to imagine what this lady eats for dinner, I came up with that, unless you have something better. Because my first thought was also worms, which just seemed immature.
It's on the nose.
Yeah, a little on the nose. I mean, it's probably kind of like a starch-based pasta, and then I mean, not like bird seeds, but like actual seeds, and then like sunflower seeds or something like that, and then maybe like some kind of tart fruit mixed into it too. Give it a little sweetness, a little nuttiness.
And as Quetzals kind of are known for, your mother slurps up the entire noodle, and dinner is done in about 10 seconds. After eating ravenously, kind of chirping like that. And you guys are sitting on top of the bonsai tree overlooking the rest of the river now, kind of having a nice moment there. And for the first time, she's kind of quiet. She's just kind of quiet, looking out over it, wiping her beak, not really thinking about anything.
So, when we were like out dealing with the Bull Kings, they had this thing called democracy. I'm just letting you know, Mum. I would warn against it. It seems very inefficient form of government, and like they're kind of morons. I didn't realize we had it so good over here until I went out to see everything.
Trying to tell you that the whole time, trying to stay. Oh, Mum doesn't do things the right way. We know what we're doing out here.
Well, I think it's like okay to be open-minded to new ideas and whatnot, but just the democracy thing, it was just terrible.
We got how. Listen, we got driven out of the damn blue brush, right? We can't really afford to cater to an ideology, right? Don't get too high-minded about this. At the end of the day, if we got driven to the Bull Kings and they took us in, we'd be Bull Kings. Don't get too married to the concept. Just remember, do the best you can.
Like you're telling me to be flexible, but do my damnedest to try. And then
you're going to get thrown lots of curveballs. I didn't expect to have a son. And the rest of my eggs to be duds. Your mum was beat when her eggs were duds.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all water under the bridge now.
I know that I'll do my best to make you proud when I'm out there. We will, I'm sure Brother Jabal and Void, and I will find the Soulfire Forge, and we will... discover. Look at this new scimitar I got. It's made of bronze.
Oh, look more. That's right there. That's some. My boy found bronze, huh?
Yeah. I'll just kind of throw it in the air and then just grab it, and put it back in the scabbard.
I may be rude to you. I may be short, but I got a big responsibility on our hands, and I apologize if I don't ever say, "Oh, boo boo, I love you" and all that stuff. All right, but I do. Don't push it. All right.
I know, Mum. I love you too.
All right. That was a good dinner. All right. That was fine. All right. I think it's about done.
Yeah, it's done. I'm gonna go down to the last drop. I think we're gonna play a show tonight. I'm telling you earlier.
See you in 2 weeks. Ha!
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Boy.
Bye-bye.
Let's head out. Back down the tree.
And when you come back, I imagine Void and Jubal, have you guys just been drinking all day there?
Jubal's probably drinking his milk or whatever. Moon milk, whatever he drinks.
That's so disrespectful. That's honestly incredibly disrespectful.
It's like a blue milk you drink. It's called moon milk.
Moon milk.
No, it isn't. There's no
Yummy.
such thing as moon milk.
I
Probably
just
has
like
a little bit of a vanilla sweetness to it.
No,
Good.
if you explore the idea of moon milk, you have to say where does it come from before you say what it tastes
This
like.
doesn't exist.
You
There's no
milk
moon
the moon? Or it's milk, it's cow? We're not getting into moon milk. All right.
I think like there's something
water.
called
I'm
moon
drinking-
cows and they're blue and they have
I'm
blue
drinking
milk.
water.
All right, listen. Moon milk will go in the next campaign, but we just cannot put it in
They
this
come from
one.
blue cows that graze at night under the moon.
We'll figure it out later. We'll figure out what moon milk is later.
Void is drinking a dark ale that the blacksmiths like to drink.
All right, all you guys that were there drinking all day, throw me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this for alcohol?
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol.
Or food,
Oh, then you're
I guess,
good.
loading up.
Yeah,
Loading up
I
on
might-
food.
I'll
Then
do
you
it for
guys will be
carb.
good. Nobody's
I'll do
in-
I'll
Everybody's
do it for
doing
carb
good.
loading.
Everybody's doing good in terms of that stuff. Zuma, you show back up to the last drop, and it is a rager. Everybody in the party is everybody in the town is kind of having this informal party. You can see kind of people drifting over here. The fishermen are enjoying it. They're on the back dock fishing off of it, and everything looks pretty good. Are you guys looking to play your song?
Yeah, I think we got to.
How are you getting the crowd? How are you pitching this up organically?
A great question. I think I want to as people are kind of filtering in, maybe from the hard day of work and stuff. I think I want to get them scared first and darkly in tone about the horrors of democracy and kind of the powder keg of the political situation around. Start kind of warning people and then saying we wrote a song about it and that this will explain it to them better than words ever could.
All right. In terms of doing that, would that be a charisma persuasion or an intelligence persuasion? I'll say you can use either one of those for trying to appeal to their reason or trying to appeal to their...
I think intelligence. I want them to intellectually understand.
I don't know how to
the
set it
music.
to do that, but I know you can.
I'll just do an
that.
intelligence
Yeah.
check. Yeah. Just roll it like an intelligence check.
You're trying to tell people about the horrors of democracy, and they're like, "What's democracy?" And they're like, "Well, you're voting based on this," and they're like, "Wait, I get to have a say in what's going on," and they're like,
Yeah, I'm actually selling the idea to them. That's
"So I get to help choose what people say?"
no,
Like
no.
we
It's really, it sounds good. It definitely sounds good, but it's not.
Because the Bull
You
Kings
need-
are bad. The Bull Kings are bad.
It's not that simple. It's really not that simple. It's more about you don't necessarily know what's best for you.
There's a guy raising his hands. The Bull Kings still democracies now?
Yes, presumably yes, and we did help some of them, but it was to prevent the problem from exacerbating.
Is this a democracy?
What is?
The Quenched.
No. We
I
are.
always felt like
Confederation
people
of-
listen to my ideas.
We do
That's
listen
fine.
to your
That's
ideas.
good. It's a confederation of families that are connected for a common goal. We don't need. It's less about the cons. Democracy is fine in a vacuum.
Your speech goes over about as well as any politically themed speech does in a crowded, fun bar.
Listen, maybe this song will explain it better than I am.
All right, everybody roll me performance checks.
Oh no.
No whammy.
Oh,
let's go.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we did great.
That's our best show yet.
All right, you guys know what the crowd reaction is. Your average roll was over 20, so you guys fucking killed. How does the quench? How do they react to this? So fucking loud.
I think it communicates the idea that I was trying to get across. Like I said,
Explain. For the first time, it's actually been music, I think, to people.
It's so fucking loud, man. I can't even hear you guys. I set it up so it would be as loud as possible, and I can't even hear what you guys are fucking saying.
next week we gotta find new clips for this. We gotta have a new single that we're dropping.
Yeah. But the crowd eats it fucking alive. And last time you played music here, it fucking sucked. And this time, everybody's like, oh, I get it. They're supposed to play at the same time. You know, and then it makes a whole different sound when they play at the same time.
There's a beat. There's a theory to it. Yeah,
beat. And you guys kill it with the crowd. I would say even you guys are probably somebody want to roll me 3d6? That is a financially worthy performance as you get 3d6 gold from the townsfolk. 11 gold between. Hey, don't spend it all in one spot. But you guys break the house down. The night goes into the evening, into night. Where you guys sleep at? Where you guys spending the night here before we get going in the morning? Like, I know Zuba was living in the guard barracks at the beginning. Brother Jubal was living down with Brother Enoch. I don't remember where Void lived.
I didn't know if I just lived in his house or if I had my own place.
I think Void will just go stay with his father to be with him for a little bit.
Yeah, all right. I don't remember anything about your father, Andrew, so I got nothing prepared for that.
He's just one of the blacksmiths in town.
Actually, I do have an NPC for him. His name is...
I added the gold to my inventory.
Thank you.
We can distribute it, however.
All right. You just hold on to that.
If you just need gold, just let me know.
Thank
you, Ball.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hold on to I'm gonna invest this money wisely for the band.
I'm gonna go sleep in the Assembler pits.
All right.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Give me an animal handling roll.
I'm drunk as hell.
They like Quetzals, though.
Animal handling.
Just perch on top of them like birds do on hippos.
Yeah.
Eating food out of their teeth.
Yeah, you get along fine with these Semblas. They like the smell of you. You kind of have free movement. All right, let's hop up in the morning. Anything you guys want to do? Let's jump to the world map before we figure out the next direction here. So when he was saying upriver, that upriver location is right here. Here, I have a token I can put there. That little building right there.
Why's my shit not loading?
Yes,
I also lost connection.
Maybe it's because it's paused. I don't know.
Am I lagging?
Oh, yeah, less connection.
Yeah, less connection to the server. My internet's fine, though.
Uh-oh.
My internet's more normal.
Try to reconnect. If you can, I'll restart it.
Is this like an 8K image you upload?
It's the world map.
Like 2 gigabytes.
The world map is fucking enormous.
I know you can do a thing in this. Like you can, like when we're all like in the server, you can right click like maps and like scenes and preload them.
Preload them.
You might want to start doing that if the file sizes are getting bigger.
The server's just not loading.
Yeah, I'm trying to reload it.
Let me jump off of it and log back on.
Yeah, restart it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're starting to crush these rolls now.
Yeah. That was a good show.
One of you gets here. I'll give it to Zuma. You get advantage on the next roll that you choose with my musician perk.
Oh, cool. Is it just any like D20 roll?
All right. See if you guys can join back in on it.
Copy. Paste.
You basically get inspiration.
Oh, nice.
It's still taking a minute.
Yeah, it's a little choppy for me as well.
Mine's just not even loading the page at all to log in.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder what we do here. I've never had a problem with Foundry before.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, let's
it could be on their end.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't think so because it's self-hosted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's shut it down again. Let's get that again. Let's do one more time, and if that doesn't work, I'll restart my computer. We'll hop back on in 10 minutes.
Oh.
It's an administrator page. Oh, yeah. I think I got it.
Well, I just restarted it.
There we go.
In now.
Well, it was.
I think it must have kicked you off, and then I'm seeing you guys connect now.
Yep, I'm in.
Wow, how does Branson do it? How does he figure it out?
Still
Tech
not loading
issues?
the map.
Tech issues don't do.
All right, now it's good.
As long as it's showing you connected.
You just tap the side of your computer like Fonzie.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
I jiggle some chords. I always panic really bad when I'm doing live stream and like there's any technical issue because it's like I have the normal stream panic and then Alana's just like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. And so then I'm going like, oh, I gotta do this. Yeah,
you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing in front of your wife.
Oh no! I mean, that's the one person who should think. Like, if she thinks this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, then she's gonna start thinking a bunch of other stuff. Like, who is this?
Why did I marry?
That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous when they start thinking about other stuff.
It's so dangerous.
It's really the path. I've been down that path. It's not a path you want to go down.
Yeah, you can't have a wife thinking about anything.
Dangerous. I hate it when my wife.
How competent you are.
The second they think about any other stuff, it just all crumbles.
It's ruined. It's ruined.
Your relationship will crumble. All right.
Are we back in? Everybody rocking and rolling?
I'm rocking and rolling. Got my...
It's loading a lot of assets. It's chugging along. All right. So we're back here at the world map. You guys have full rest, full everything, full ready to go. This is the Porous Plateau right here. What's your guys' approach plan? Is that where you're headed? Are you headed upstream to visit with Brother Enoch?
Yeah, we wanted to check in with them.
All right. You guys kind of move up the stream there. The way I imagine it, you guys are taking a boat. You guys are paddling upriver gently to this new irrigation location here. Let me go ahead and preload it.
I should probably make my take a long rest, get my stuff back.
And then let's go as you guys pull up the river here. You guys got vision on all that?
Yeah.
I'm on the world map right now.
Yeah, we're up the river on the world map.
Oh, I didn't activate it. I fucked up. I didn't activate it. I preloaded it, though. That is cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep everything.
All right. That really was a lot smoother than I've done that. I should have been doing that the whole time. All right. As you guys come up here, let's see. You guys see what appears to look like, even from a distance, a whole ass meeting with like animals and ents and like an elemental or something. Basically kind of having just what appears to be some sort of active dialogue with Brother Enoch and Elder Nimrod. Elder Nimrod is the lead builder, an engineer, architect, construction person, kind of a do-it-all figure for the Quenched, but very, very handy. And he's there with Brother Enoch. As you guys approach, it doesn't look tense or anything like that. The animals look a little standoffish. Oh, I'm sorry, Elliot. Let me pull up your bird. All right. It doesn't appear kind of standoffish. Some of the animals are like a little bit wary of you guys when you approach and get a little bit skittish and kind of get closer to the ents there. But what you see immediately is just what appear to be two very large, like 8-9 foot tall Ents of two different designs. One sort of looks like an overgrown flower, and the other one looks like an overgrown cactus. Brother Enoch sees you guys and kind of waves at you guys to come on over, kind of indicating that this is a non-threatening situation.
Whoever's rowing sends us over.
Oh, you got more humans coming already? That appears to be the big cactus. I thought you said they weren't doing anything. And Brother Enoch you can hear him go like, no. These guys, they're not building anything. These are not building anything. These are friends of mine.
No. Yes, no, we are friends of nature.
Yes, he's a member of the First Men here. And you can see that does seem to satisfy these two Ents a little bit as they gesture.
My companion Void here has taken an oath to protect your domain, I believe. Is that correct, Void?
Yes.
You can see this is the flower talking here, and you shouldn't have any problem giving into our demands of what we expect of nature around us. They must be on our side if they're a defender, right? It must be on our side.
Void?
Brother Enoch kind of like we're currently having a disagreement over what we are permitted to do to the landscape in order to create our next settlement. We, and by saying we, is me and Elder Nimrod are talking to these two, a consortium of the forest led by these two Ents. This is Moonbather. Moonbather's a tulip Ent. And this is Prongbearer, a cactus Ent. And, they have different interests that they're trying to advocate here.
Sure. So I'm led to believe that there should be some precedent for a pact that we've made with the spirits over the millennia. The Quenched have been moving up and down the river. I'm concerned what has changed. Why is this?
It's the irrigation.
Okay.
Your life equals our death. If you dig your river into the desert dies.
But death and rebirth, these are all cycles.
Yeah, it's like thistles.
That's the most natural.
Then why don't we ever get a cycle where the desert gets to swoop in and drain the rivers? Why don't we ever have that cycle? It's always the desert getting encroached on.
They would kill
we
a
don't
lot
control
of
how the river flows.
It's true. Yeah, the river.
We only move to different parts of the rivers.
And I think that, and Moonbather cheaps it, and I think that's fine too, as long as you recognize previously established Ent land rights and give us all of the high ground. Why can't we have all the high ground?
Oh, our defense is a factor. We need to have at least some high ground. We're not saying all the high ground, but some high ground settlements.
I don't know, brother.
You
said these guys were druids.
We are.
I don't know.
We're reasonable druids.
I'm a ranger.
You guys could simply just move upriver just a little bit. There's no Ents there. There's no nothing. If you just moved upriver a little bit.
I kind of look to Enoch and...
We can't move upriver. There's a gigantic crocodile that lives in the mouth near the blue brush, and it's incredibly territorial, and every time we go down there... Yeah.
I see what...
Yeah, that's why nothing's happened. Because I can't kill a crocodile. Last time I talked to you guys, I don't know if you guys could kill a crocodile. I mean...
we could probably kill it.
I trust you guys.
Okay.
Listen,
Brother Enoch.
That's why I'm in this situation.
No, I've known you long enough. You're being coy. You expected us to come here and kill the crocodile for you. I'm not buying this. Like, oh,
we know what he's doing.
You couldn't kill a crocodile.
The reason they're trying to give us the shit turf. They're trying to give us the shit turf. The river runs so fast there, you can barely use it for anything. And it's spouting out there. It's right by the blue brush. We're going to be attacked by weird. It's not going to work. That's why, because they're not letting me return back to the Quench because they say we have to move now. I'm not allowed to dig because the Ents won't allow me to dig. So either you convince the Ents to let us do something here, come to some sort of agreement that they won't come to with me, or you go kill that alligator. And we live in the shittier area.
What if we kill the alligator and then we tell the Ents, why don't you go live there?
If you could convince the Ents of that, that'd be great too. Seems like that way you're kind of doing both plans.
Ents?
I mean,
is it Ents? Is it this land in particular that's kind of your main bugaboo, or could it be another region that would be more amenable to you potentially, or could be made to be more amenable to you?
Oh, things come, things go, but I usually stay out on the top of this hill too, and at the top of this hill gets the best coverage of anything here. I get the mist from the river. To me, that's just prime real estate, and I know how humans are, and they're going to come in here, they're going to dig stuff, they're going to take that for themselves, so I ain't ceding any ground till you say I get this hill.
Could I do thinking maybe like a history check?
Yeah, history or nature.
When's the last time I'm looking for like legal precedent, like the last time the Quenched have been at this particular region? That's what I'm and I'd imagine the Quenched would have had to have made some sort of agreement with the nature spirits then. So I want to use almost like a lawyer precedent argument to.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
16.
All right. So you know that the last time an agreement was made is that essentially they cannot deny any water rights. As long as you are on the water, the Quench cannot be denied any water rights. You know that almost every time this happens is forest spirits don't really care about long-term agreements. They don't really care. They care about satisfaction in the present. They really are not... beings of nature have very few long-term plans.
I get that. Okay.
I mean,
what you know about Ents is that Ents do move around, but Ents are stubborn. Ents are old and stubborn.
Getting locked in. What were you saying, Void?
I was saying, I mean, could we possibly have Ents ever coexisted, I wonder, amongst us?
Oh, yeah.
We could make them offerings and promise them things for them to live with us.
Ents, the Quenched aren't a problem for your region. We could provide many benefits to you.
Oh, you would? How would the Quench provide benefits to the desert?
Have you seen the fertilizer that Semblas produce? The vast quantities of fertilizer that Semblas produce that could bring a centuries worth of growth to the region.
The fertilizer's so rich it turns the prickly pear of the cactus sick. It's not the solution we need. I need guaranteed land rights for the desert.
We could guarantee hunting invasive species like moss pigs.
We can keep moss pigs out of your hair for forever. Moss pigs are. They don't listen to any agreements you want to make. I'd imagine they don't listen to shit you have to say. We're here to work with you.
Yeah, moss pigs suck.
I want territory. I want territory deemed for the desert. No irrigation shall be done within a square mile. Once the desert begins.
Kind of look to Enoch. Is that reasonable? Is that possible to?
We can go around it. Yeah, we can go around it.
Yeah, I think we can work around that. Promise them land.
Yeah, we can go around that. Yeah.
I think that's only fair. I mean, they deserve some.
And Brother Enoch chimes in. And if we promise you these land rights, as long as we recognize those land rights, you recognize non-hostility with any mortal races. And they both nod yes. Thank you. More coffee so I can sweat through this shirt. I'm going to be so stinky after this. Thank you.
It's like 81 here. It's fucking hot. It's like not that hot, but it's hot.
You can see these squishes are just jumping all over Brother Enoch. They're just like grabbing onto his legs and squirting stuff on him and just harassing him.
Ew.
Listen, I think both of our people are better for this agreement we've reached.
Yeah. Not to mention the Quenched are very protective of the areas that they live in the surrounding areas, because we don't want motherfuckers trying to move into our territory. So we're not going to let them move into the desert.
Honestly, a desert's probably good for us. Less some hospitable range for people to approach.
I will be interested in seeing what territory is drawn up. I will wait for you in the desert now. And you see Prong Bear is going to very slowly start walking away. Really moves really agonizingly slowly. And he got caught on a tree. Got kind of caught on a tree, so he has to go back a little bit because it's really the prongs kind of get him, and he's just going to kind of squeeze.
I'd offer to
here.
help, but it would be so painful to help.
I'm gonna squeeze through here.
Let's be disrespectful.
Squeeze through here, squeeze, and he's out of here.
It's agonizing to watch.
All right, yeah, you could kind of see Moonbather now as probably the smarter of them, and is just kind of like creeping up to the top of the hill here to take their perch, and Brother Enoch appears very thankful, and you can see Elder Nimrod is going to finally get started working, and you can see the sounds of work kind of resuming up here.
Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna have to kill that crocodile.
Well, now you guys don't have to. If you want to, you can.
No. So.
It'll be there. It'll be there if we ever have to go that way. But nothing pressing at the moment. At least if it starts sniffing around our irrigations, I'll give you a call.
Listen, we were told the Porous Plateau. You know something about it. Brother Enoch, we haven't had a moment to catch up. Maybe we'll catch you up to speed.
I've never been to the Porous Plateau. I've never been.
Can we catch up? Brother Enoch, like, not kind of go through every last bit.
Yeah, kind of give him everything, kind of knows. When you mentioned the Porous Plateau, he blushed.
They told me you knew something about the Porous Plateau. They specifically told us to come out and see you.
He was supposed to keep that to himself.
No, it's out of the bag now, so just tell us, because we're not going.
We don't have time for this.
Really? I know you're shy.
Okay. Villa Daybreak. It's the most fun I've ever had in my fucking life.
Jesus Christ, Brother Enoch. It's not you. We don't know that name.
It's in the Porous Plateau. Listen, Porous Plateau is weird. The demons there are kind of like bullying you, but they also like that they're there. If they find out you're new, they start messing with you so much, and they tease you. And it's it's not a great place for humans. But if you're going, what
are you so happy though? What's going on?
It's Villa Daybreak. If you go even all the way to the top of the Porous Plateau, you can look down in all those lakes, and they're underground lakes that you can see from the surface with these big caved-in ceilings. And you look down, and you can see Villa Daybreak down there, and it was this big kind of party, and you can see figures down there, but they're so far away you can't really make them out. But I figured out a way. This was 100 years ago. I went down Sons of Stevia. I went into Sugar Lake. I was going to, and then I just went in. I just went into the Porous Plateau, and I didn't have any expectations. And you go through, the grotto with all the light, and then you go in and there's like the demon checkpoint, and then they start kind of harassing you, ask you where you're going. You go to the party boat, and then they try to tell you wherever, and then it's like if you still have any money, they like give you money sometimes if you run out of money, just so you'll stay there. And I spent about 4 weeks, I think, in the Porous Plateau before I kind of came out of it with, no money and no possessions, and it's a rough cycle, guys. It's real. It's Brother Jabal. It's really not for like church guys.
You calling me a church guy, or
a temple? It's academics. It's nasty. It's a bacchanal down there. Anything goes.
Sounds fun.
It is fun, and then it gets a little scary, and then it gets fun again. And then you get lost, and then you get real scared, and then you just look for the way out, and then you say, I'm never going back, ever again, never again. I'm really going to focus on my studies.
And then you catch yourself there 3 weeks later.
I've never gone back. It's not true. I've never gone back.
Yeah.
I don't plan on being distracted the way you seem to have been, but this does seem like an environment kind of.
Why do you have to go there?
For music, just primed for kind of the confusing, kind of scary experience. Might be kind of the perfect place for music to thrive.
Well,
but listen, regardless, we're there for a mission. We were told about a well, I believe, from the Soulfire Forge. We discovered a well, as we told you, and we think we can get through there. Do you have any advice for us if we're going through there?
Well, yeah. If you're looking for someone important, you're going to want to look for Cold Grotto Estate. And underground is confusing, and there's a lot of underwater tunnels, and it's just a river that kind of flows between grottos like a highway, and it gets really confusing. So if you're looking for something important or someone important, Coldwater Grotto is probably where you'll find them.
Coldwater Grotto.
Got it. Coldwater Grotto.
And guys, be safe, and be safe, and stay together. Like, stay together while you guys are there.
We're a band. We stay together.
Don't let each other out of each other's sights.
Honestly, though, like I personally want to start. I want to start stepping back from like performance-wise and start kind of promoting these guys better. But I mean, at the moment we're a band.
Yeah. No, I really support your music, Brother Jabal. I really support it. You're gonna do great. You're gonna knock them out of the park.
He doesn't sound very honest.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Music, it's fine. But like, the majesty of the moon, the divine energy. I mean, that's never gonna really be.
Brother Enoch,
get
real. Seriously, get real.
I'm done.
The average human lifespan, I've heard, is about 98 years old at this point in time. We're not going to be able to teach the next generation about the moon properly without the communicative abilities of music.
It's an interesting theory. We need this thing you invented in order to keep the thing we're already doing currently going.
Yeah.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Got a +1.
Nice.
All right. We'll give it a shot. We'll try it later. All right. We'll try it later. I'm not worried. We'll figure it out. I understand what you're saying. I understand. We can incorporate music in it. Whatever. I support you. Whatever.
You'll see one day. If you don't follow my advice, you'll see one day. But all right,
I trust you. Now,
we'll let's move on.
I don't think Brother Jabal and Brother Enoch get along well.
No, it was good to see you. It's like we've known each other so long. It's just
we have intellectual differences in opinion.
All right. What's the next move for you guys? Let's jump back to the world map here.
We gotta get off on this plateau.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go. Should we go through the Fayadem first and kind of Maybe they have more information about it that we could kind of grasp from them. And then we go south and hit the Porous Plateau. What do you guys think?
Yeah, might as well.
Or we could do the other way. We could go through the carp trading camp and go up that way.
I feel like it'd be harder to get up. Feels like.
Yeah, looking at the map there, that'd be kind of difficult. I think, Fayadem, I think that's kind of the easiest path. Then we can go through like up here.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right.
Cross the desert.
All right. You guys cross the desert. Let me do a D20, see how hot it's going to be. I did a crit 1. It is chilly. It is not even hot. It is weirdly
nice break.
kind of cold. I would say even it's drizzling. It's not raining, it's drizzling. But as you guys kind of cross this desert landscape and the water starts to hit, you see those critters kind of come alive. You see the water start to part. You see frogs thinking. The desert starts coming alive with the drizzle of rain as you guys make your way through. Guys, I would like you guys to give me either an athletics. Give me an athletics check as you guys move through this harsh desert landscape to see what kind of time you make.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna summon my thing.
Yeah.
I throw my ivory deer on the ground, and a big old ivory deer that acts as a horse comes alive.
Mm-hmm. 3 of them, right? Just 1 or 3?
I think it's just 1.
Well, you guys can all fit on it. Elliot, please describe to me what your mount looks like and how you ride it.
It is a large white deer, a stag with like 8-point antlers, and it doesn't have a saddle or anything, and it just kind of just gallops, and it's cool.
Do you hold on to the antlers?
Yeah, because that's fun.
All right, yeah, you guys are able to make good time kind of traversing through that thing, and the weather's really good. Everything's kind of going your guys' way. You make really good time scooting across the desert. I think even when we've done comparable lengths, it would probably take you about a day and a half to cross this desert. You guys would be going, not much kind of rest there as you guys plod along. Yeah. About a day and a half later, you would be able to make it down to the Fayadem. Oops. All right.
Aren't they known? They're known for like making spicy food, right?
Yeah.
Which is just the thing you want after a desert trip through your territory. You want some really spicy food.
As the red dust of the desert settles, we see the blue of Loch Gourmand breathing green into the ochre rusty landscape. This is the land of the Fayadem, a well-liked people for their culinary savvy and magical proficiencies. At the center of Loch Gourmand, the jewel of the Fayadem, the box purifier sits, thrumming with arcane energy as food carts and hungry patrons line up around the central structure. To the north, a hole in the earth churning with lava is rumored to lead to the Ash Plains, the domain of the god Kartist. To the south, the only entrance to the top of the Porous Plateau, unless you want to go through the Sugar Lake Caves, of course. This is the land of the Fayadem. You guys see this landscape. It is really just a jewel of green nestled into the desert. Even as you guys get closer and closer, even like half a mile away, and you see all this, all you feel is the oppressive desert heat. All you feel is just the red dust of the desert, and then it just grows into this vivacious green thing in front of you. You guys are kind of approaching town. You see that initially there appears to be sort of like a trader's post here, and then it is all densely packed houses surrounding the lake. The lake, which has a large kind of mouth there, and what appears to be a big kind of military base sitting on top of it.
Not bad.
Wow, they got a nice setup.
Yeah, I like ours better.
Of course, I like ours better.
Ours is the best.
That literally went without saying. I'm kind of pissed you said
it. So is this Chapel of the Moon Oki's moon, or is it the real moons?
I doubt it. What? What'd you say?
Well, the moons that you can see. I mean,
here,
kind of
an extravagant wooden church is painted white and green in honor of the 2 moons in the sky.
No.
You want to like band it down?
No, I don't want to burn it down. I'm not a psychopath.
It's not a good idea. You don't need to be starting more conflict everywhere we go.
Our band, we're not the band Burzum.
We're seeking help before we get to the plateau.
I'm going to be right back. 1 second.
All right. Who wants to take the lead going into town? What do you guys want to explore through here? Do you want to stop? Are you just moving through to the southern plateau? What's the plan here?
I mean,
should we just pass through the roundup post first?
Yeah, check out the roundup post first.
Kind of make our announce our presence, basically.
Yeah.
Perception check, both of you guys.
All right. Fuck.
I don't see shit, Captain.
Zuma, you are able to see in the distance in front of the box purifier, there is a large stake with a wyvern's decapitated head hanging from it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I pointed out to Void and I say, I bet that lady's here.
It looks fresh.
Nokomis.
I don't know who else would have done something like that.
She's like our Gary Oak, man.
I don't like her. All right, we're into it.
Void he was on the fence about her because she's a paladin, but after that fight, yeah, he does not like her.
I'm back.
So we spotted a big wyvern's head on a stake in front of the box purifier.
You want to check that out?
Yeah, I see we should walk over to that, see what's what.
Yeah.
The crown technical achievement of the Fayadem, the box purifier was completed about 100 years ago. It's the newest thing really still in town. Brother Jabal, you remember hearing about this thing being made. By manipulating the blue quartz of the crystal walk to the northwest, the Fayadem wizards are able to hold the quartz in an agitated state that can superheat and flash cook foods, guaranteeing them safe for consumption.
So, like, the whole lake is like a broiler, basically.
Or like a microwave.
Yeah, microwave.
You see at the center of the box purifier, there is an awful little moss pig that appears to be manning the grill. Surrounding the box purifier, you see lots of members of the Fayadem tribe that are here celebrating, drinking. It's around 7 p.m. and it appears festivities are kind of underway. People appear to be celebrating because of that wyvern's head. People appear to be celebrating because of that. The crowd is kind of active. In front of the box purifier, it's not necessarily rowdy, but it is like a thorough party in full effect. And the people of the Fayadem are dark-skinned with bright red hair.
Wonderful. I guess when I start kind of getting into the crowd, grab a plate. Hopefully there's plates available.
Mm-hmm.
I already kind of, I think when he sees the wyvern's head and he sees everyone celebrating, Brother Jabal already kind of suspects maybe what happened. He wants to start asking about how the wyvern was hunted, who hunted it.
Yeah, if you keep saying that, like who hunted that you hear people go, Nokomis!
Yeah.
Nokomis!
Yeah.
Nokomis!
Gritting teeth through bites.
Yeah, just showed up completely unannounced this morning. Completely just like, hey, what's bothering you in your town? Somebody said, hey, there's a wyvern up on the mountain nearby. And she just charged up there, comes back down with this head. Everybody just started going nuts. We didn't ask her nothing.
I presume she's been named tribe friend.
Oh, yeah, that was one thing she said. Name us tribe friend, whatever. It said stuff like that. We haven't really named anybody tribe friend. Like, it's not really done. I thought it didn't really mean anything. So it's like, sure, you're tribe friend. You can come in and do whatever.
Is she still here by any
Oh,
chance,
she should. I think she was here just a bit ago. I haven't seen her. I don't know. She's probably hanging out with like Speaker Tammy or Speaker Balmoral or something.
Wonderful stuff.
Where are your speakers at?
The Speaker Tammy's at the church. Balmoral's probably at the fort. And Burns, I don't know what Burns is up to. Last I heard, Burns was making his way to the Bowl Kings or something for some trade deal.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. Cool. I bet she's in the fort.
This is the guy that runs the box purifier. If you want to take a look at him.
Going to zoom in on him. Yeah, what a gremlin.
I think he's cool.
Lovely stuff. He's a moss pig.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak to the others and say, hey, do we want to see what we can find out more about this? Or I feel like I've kind of gleaned everything we're gonna get. Obviously, we're not preventing this from happening. It's already happened.
Yeah, there's no point in really dealing with this at this point juncture. I think we
want to just. I do think there might be some value in just pissing off Nokomis and just agitating her and kind of embarrassing her in front of these people, but it's up to you guys. I wouldn't force that.
I'm gonna let Void take the lead on this one.
She did say didn't she say the next time she sees you, she'll kill you?
Next time she sees me.
Or was it just the next time you fight, it'll be to the death? One or the other. It might not have been just an on-site thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to do like compelled to duel or compelling duel to her right now.
We could just say hi.
I don't want to speak to that woman.
It's understandable.
I won't even look in her direction.
You can't see her right now. You don't know where she's at right now.
Yeah. Even if I see her, I will look away. Will not look at that woman. I will leave. But do we want to? Is there anywhere else we want to go in town?
Speaker Tammy would be at the Chapel of the Moon, and Speaker Balmoral would be at Point Bruce.
Well, I guess we should speak to probably both of them, but
I would worry, but we can't really. Now I'm worried about talking to them about the Porous Plateau, because if Nokomis is tribe friend, she might just be like, "Hey, what are those guys up to?" And they would be compelled to tell her.
Well, we don't have to tell her, we don't have to tell them about that. We're going there. Just we talk to them, see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
Maybe keep it to ourselves for now.
These demons.
I'll go to the Chapel of the Moon, wearing but I am wearing the moon.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
The Moonwalker's garb. I am wearing this ridiculous, like 2 sizes too small outfit.
You walk into the Chapel of the Moon. It is a small wooden church, not really of that high regard. It has two kind of like it's white moon and its green depiction of the moon, Zaris and Thodome. And sitting at the front of the pulpit is Speaker Tammy.
Anyone else here?
It is just, Speaker Balmoral right there. Is leading the services there and kind of looks up as you guys walk in, kind of, you guys would be very obviously outsiders here. As she kind of furrows her brow as she sees you, and she goes, "Oh, more outsiders. You guys gonna do some huge favor for us too?"
Depends, I guess.
You want one?
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. It's been a weird morning. We had a massive woman come out from the Porous Plateau cave and offered help.
Paladin Nokomis.
Yes. Are you familiar with Nokomis?
She came from the Porous Plateau cave?
It came out of the Lac Gourmand cave right there.
That leads to the Porous Plateau?
Oh, yeah, that leads all the way down. A whole series of underground rivers flowing, ends here in this lake.
Many don't I imagine many don't come from there. Many may
nobody really. We try to keep an eye out for it. In fact, that's what Point Bruce is about. Our ancestors were fearful of the demons that tend to be around that area.
I know they sound kind of cool to me.
Are they
spend a weekend with one?
All right.
I wouldn't dream of it. Did she say what she was doing there?
I'm sorry, did who say what she was doing where?
Nokomis, what she was doing in the Porous Plateau?
No, she emerged from this cave sort of looking a bit rough. Had some very bizarre mask on. It was shaped like a crescent, had one eye hole open and the other one was sealed over. So she didn't really show her face. I asked to see her face. She refused. She said her name was Nokomis and she had just come from the plateau. She didn't say what she had been doing there. I presumed her for an adventurer talking out of the side of her neck and said, sure, go kill the wyvern. And she went up that mountain. She came back down with the wyvern.
What a hero. What an absolute hero.
She should, if you want to meet her. I thought she should still be here. She didn't say, she said she was going to stay the night, but, I guess, she must be at the box purifier now.
We were just there. We didn't see her.
I don't know what to say. Yeah. The only other place she could be would be Point Bruce.
Maybe she just moved on. Maybe she got what she wanted.
It's too bad. Maybe we'll see her, catch her some other time. It's too bad, though.
Nice church you got here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I presume I'm going to have her do a
insight check.
I take it you're a member of the First Men.
Yeah.
Well, I know our beliefs are not congruous. I do think we both have some bond as those who look at the sky when others don't.
Absolutely. Totally. I just think it's like maybe she just because a moon got blew up doesn't mean you should just forget about it. But it's those moons are very pretty too. I like looking at them too.
The way I figure, if it was, it'd still be, we had 3 moons, we have 2 now, and those are the ones that are still there. So it's like, it's weird to like the one that's not there the most, I guess is.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
In terms of
it's weird to remember your heritage.
I guess not even. I guess so weird isn't the word. I guess it's more of just like.
But it's the word you said. It's the word you said.
Well, I think it's more like feudal. It's more feudal because it's like it's just it's like if you're, it's like.
Yeah, it's almost like the power of faith can.
It's like being married to a ghost. It's like just what's the point of being married to a ghost? So it was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. Thanks for coming into my church of my beliefs. Thank you for that.
Just breathing really heavily. Just I gotta get the fuck out.
Just fucking foldies.
Fucking foldies.
All right, where to
you all
next?
Right?
I'm fine. I'm literally fine. It's actually really.
Let's go up to Point Bruce.
It's really funny how they talk. It's just so funny how they talk about us.
Yeah, who cares about what they think, though?
I don't. I literally don't. That's the craziest thing.
I know.
I mean, it's okay.
A stone fort situated at the top of a jagged mountain with a direct water source underneath, Point Bruce is as defensible of a location you can get within Pronger Valley. Used as a last resort sanctuary for the Fayadem, it hasn't been necessary for at least 100 years. As such, its condition is faltered. It is kind of in harsh repairs. It does not look... From a distance, it looks very glamorous. The closer you get, the more faults you see in it. This thing really hasn't seen much non-ceremonious service in a long time. As you approach, you can kind of see that there are some still standing military members that are there, but it's about 3 or 4 guys that are situated outside. As you guys walk up this hill, one turns to greet you and say, outsiders, can I assist you?
Yes.
In what way?
We are here to find. We want to talk to the speaker.
You're speaking to him. I'm Speaker Tammy.
Oh, yo, Tammy. I thought
we should have guessed with your ability
you
to
look
speak.
you look so cool and you speak so well.
It's an IE.
Got it. Cool. Speaker Tammy. We are from the Quenched, and we are like ambassadors.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. He reaches out to shake your hand.
We're also a band. We're more of a band first than ambassadors.
Yeah, we would like to play a show.
What's a band?
Yeah, music.
Like mercenaries. Music. What is this music?
Yeah, you'll hear about it eventually. It'll get to you guys. We don't really have time to show you at the moment.
Understood. I'm sure you're on importance. Tell me, how can I help you?
We're looking. I guess we heard you had a visitor recently.
Yes. The mysterious paladin who emerged from the plateau and killed a wyvern. And yes, it was
we heard that.
It's been a very exciting morning around the Fire Them.
Did you speak? Did she tell you anything else? Any new kind of information about her and maybe what she was doing in the Porous Plateau?
She said all kinds of wild stuff.
We'd love to hear it.
Oh yes, she was saying all types of wild stuff. She seemed a capable enough mercenary. I'm sure she tells herself paladin. I'm sure she has high-minded ideas about the future. But I'm glad she was able to help us out. She was saying, okay, she's going to the Temple of the Moon. And she made this big whole thing. She said, I stole the hate face. I don't know what that means. She's going to march on the temple. She's going to kill Diviner Prion, claim Zengi herself, and be the new Diviner. After that, she says that she has given us she promises us an alliance with her new kingdom, as long as we do not attack or interact with any of the other tribes of the Fayadem Valley. I said, yeah, whatever, lady, sure. You seem very
Jabal's eyes are just getting like so wide, just kind of.
And yes, so she's very strong, but I found her to be quite unstable. She walked off to the north, claiming to meet her destiny or something.
Oh, great! That sounds great.
I'm sure. Well, usually these loons come by every 3 or 4 years, and you put them to work, and then they end up as a skeleton in some ogre's cave.
But she didn't. She seemed quite capable.
No, but you only have to mess up once. That's what these legendary warriors never seem to remember, is you only have to mess up once.
That's so cool. Wait, is she already gone? She left?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 18.
That's a pretty good check.
She appears to be leaving town right now. From the top of the hill, you can see her about a quarter mile away.
Wish we had a sniper rifle.
I have a longbow.
She is marching out of town. So,
is she with anybody or just herself?
Good riddance.
She is alone.
That guys, that sounded really scary. What he was saying she's up to. I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but she seems to be quite ambitious, and it doesn't sound like anything good for us.
Yeah.
What is a? Do we know what a diviner is?
Give me a history check or an arcana check. Anybody?
I'm assuming it's some sort of leadership role within the Church of the Moon.
With the 12, you would be able to know that a diviner is who is the leader of the Church of the Temple of the Moon that Nokomis is a part of. So whoever her leader is. But you don't know anything more specific than that with the 12.
And he said she stole the hate face.
Yes.
And that's somebody we were told to worry about.
You were told to find hate face.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I see our options twofold. I think we either chase her down now or try to get to the Temple of the Moon to warn them about what's might be happening. Or we go into the Porous Plateau to kind of figure out what she exactly did there. And that I could see us getting a lot of information that way. What do you guys think?
I think that we should go to see the demons. And whatever this hate face thing that she stole is, it seems important.
Yeah, we need to learn what it is, I think, maybe to figure out what to do about it.
Yeah, like now that we know that like she's going to go, I mean, we can't really stop her from killing the diviner, and she's got a goal, a plan, but like, what's the plan for? I want to know the motivations. Is she just a psychopath? Is there something else going on?
Yeah, we need to figure out what she exactly did in the Porous Plateau. I think that's
we need to
most important.
Just do detective work. That was our plan anyway.
Yeah,
I don't want to get sidetracked by her because I still want to figure out this well shit.
Yeah, wells in the forge and the souls and the shit.
Yeah, we have our own mission. She's kind of still at this point a side kind of attraction, but one that's of growing concern.
All right, 2 ships passing in the night. She didn't even know you guys were there.
We did.
All right. So in terms of, it's around 7 o'clock, you guys, how do you want to head into, if we go real quick to the world map here. God damn it. There we go. If we go real quick to the world map, there is an entrance there that is a cave, and there is the way up here. Now, when we look at these kind of bodies of water, these bodies of water are not on the surface. These bodies of water are cenotes that you see a big hole in the ground, and then hundreds of feet below, you see that body of water.
I think it makes sense to kind of go through the way she came out of, kind of follow in her footsteps. So
follow her path.
Yeah, reverse it.
We'll just we'll follow her journey in reverse, basically.
All right, as you guys head that way, you guys see an underground lake spilling out of a nearby mountain through a jagged, half-submerged cave mouth. What extends further underground is a jagged, dangerous, twisted, and flooded underground passage that leads to a larger cave network connected throughout the region. As you guys head in, are you guys going out in the morning? Or are you guys going out now? What's the urgency? You guys really didn't spend any stuff here, but you will be tired if you just keep marching throughout the night.
I kind of want
she's gone, so
it's up to you guys. I kind of want to get a leg on it.
I mean, we could just camp in the entrance of the cave and then.
Yeah, all right.
Like a short rest, even.
Hopefully they don't. We'll just take a beat maybe, and then head in.
All right. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Okay. So you guys should have limited visibility on this map.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just double check for everybody.
I see 1 in 8.
Yes. All right. Don't move your guys around until I clear it, because I'm going to do all this with light sources. You guys, let's see here. All right, you guys are following. Can you guys see these?
Yeah.
These sets of rivers down here. You guys take about 2 hours going on this shallow, almost like probably 3 feet deep. And I want everybody to give me a nature or history check here to kind of look at the stonework.
Ooh.
Move you guys this way.
Fuck.
Zuma, you are able to notice these, while they look really kind of rough around the edges, you see areas within this where these tunnels, these waterways look deliberately dug out.
You can see from certain areas here, you don't know, it might have been a long time ago, but these were kind of almost crafted. As you make your guys' way through the platform, you guys emerge. After about 2 hours, so it'd be about 10 o'clock, you're deep underground, been underground for about a while. You guys open up into a beautiful otherworldly garden of blue-pink trees, grasses, and lily pads. You see fireflies shimmer everywhere. The air smells sweet and sour. It looks kind of like backlit almost. It looks like neon as you see what appears to be this enchanted type forest here. As you guys come into that way, how do you approach? It is a kind of 3 feet deep grotto. I want everyone to give me a perception check as they enter it. Perception or a nature check.
All right.
Void, 16. You can't really make out anything. You think you hear movement, but you can't really quite tell because the movement sounds like splashes and then reeds. And there's wind. How is there wind in here? You don't really know how it works. Zuma, you're trying to stay on your toes, but you don't really notice anything either. Brother Jamal,
you're distracted.
You're looking up kind of at the foliage here, and definitely immediately notice that nothing about this seems natural. You would be able to think that this land somehow is connected to the Feywild. Everything you have read said that this is connected to the Feywild somehow. And as you know, the Feywild is connected to the realm of death and spirits.
Yeah, we're in a thin kind of veneer of the real world at this point.
It's beautiful.
You can see that it's kind of a medium-sized grotto, underground lake. There's no light you can really see other than those being produced by these kind of blue-pink plants. And there is a passage leading to the south and then a passage leading to the east.
I'm doing my produce flame just to keep like a torch basically in our way. So all right. At least I can see. I think these guys have dark vision, probably.
So you guys move through here. You don't see that. See that? Whoopsie-doo. All right, you guys have view of the map and everything? All right, you guys move your way through the path here, and you guys are able to move in real time. If you guys want to pause and listen, tell me that you want to listen for a perception check. You are moving through the most life. As you guys have moved through the underground river, it's all been dead. You really haven't even seen as much as moss. And now it's kind of blossoming more into life. You can feel gnats and insects in the air, chittering things. So you're on your toes a little bit here, but you don't see anything directly hostile yet as you guys are kind of moving through.
Have we seen any evidence of maybe Nokomis's passage through here? Like any...
In the water, you did not see any evidence.
Oh, yeah, water, yeah.
In the water, you didn't see anything here.
How about through here, like when we get to this little coastal area?
Through here, you can't really see anything. You can't really tell anything yet here.
All right.
All right, move freely as you guys see fit at this point. If you want to pause and listen, then let me know. If you want to sneak, let me know.
I'll let him. Here, let's. Oh, I didn't take pass without trace this time. I don't think.
Yeah.
I shut up. That was my bad.
Yeah.
I'll let him. You guys. Let's let Zuma maybe take point.
Yeah. This cave kind of lightens up, and I'll get a little tense, and I'll take point. Kind of like stealthily, slowly move through the area.
Maybe I'll stay in the middle and Void maybe take the 6.
Go ahead, roll a stealth check there, Zuma.
Zuma's going to stealth around. Where's my stealth in? It's a good one. Fuck. Supposed to be good at this.
Might be. Never mind.
All right, yeah, you get out to the kind of edge here, and you see this large open trench. A lot of the stuff surrounding it on the edges is full of reeds and stuff like that, but the middle parts here, you see deep water, and you can't really see anything underneath it.
All right. Well, we kind of cleared out this like little area. I'm just gonna slowly move up here. Wanna pop over here. Water's pretty deep. Can't really like. Is it murky or is it just dark? I'm just
as you're looking in the water, a frog hemoth that did a crit 1 stealth roll on its approach is completely misjudged. You know how, like, you guys ever watch those Japanese frog videos?
Yeah.
You know how often frogs miss what they're trying to eat? As this one completely misjudges it. And Zuma, what you see is this large, 8 feet tall, chunky ass bullfrog looking motherfucker just whip up out of the ground, lap its big tongue smack against the wet wall right there, and it's going to take a little bit of damage.
Oh, shit.
It just goes whomping into the wall. Everybody roll me initiative.
The fucking frog monster.
Uh-oh. 7.
Oh, fuck. What is that? Dexterity. Plus.
Right. Frog Hemoth rolled a 4. Zuma. So Zuma will probably be.
Sorry, 1 second. Plus 4. We're gonna have a 25. There we go.
Fuck.
All right, you're going first, and the frog's going last. So it'll be Zuma, then either Void or whatever you guys decide, and then Frog Hemoth going last. So first up, then Zuma, your turn.
All right, cool. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on the Frog Hemoth, and we're just going to mark it free. Cast that spell.
Oh, let me get your,
and then
I presume you have Mirage out as well.
Yeah. Mirage is just going to flap around the cave. Let's see, that's my bonus action, and then I'm going to take a shot at it with my longbow, wherever my fucking inventory is. Normal. That's a 19 to hit.
All right, that'll hit him. What does he have for AC? 14. Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have said that.
That's fine. We'll figure it out eventually. Let's see, damage. That's 7 plus
7
Hunter's
plus
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
That's
and then
10 damage.
So his slow is down to 20?
It's minus 10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then that will be all right.
And then let's move back. 1, 2, 3. Just going up.
All right, Void, you're up.
All right,
I'm also 7. Could I maybe cast a spell?
Yeah, you guys can go in what order. You guys got the same one, so whatever order you guys want.
I cast Sleep on him.
Oh, okay. What does he roll?
Was 14 wisdom save. I imagine he's not particularly wise.
Got +1.
Oh.
He did pretty good there.
All right.
And he passes it. He does. You
Should've
just
done
see
fairy.
his alien frog-like eyes just blink, and he's back to normal.
Should have done Fairy Fire.
So, all right.
Anything else or Void?
I'm gonna move up to him and try to swing if I can. If he's close enough to the shore here.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to take a swing at him. Go ahead and roll it. Oh, okay. Yeah, roll your damage.
20.
Are you gonna smite?
Well, I was gonna hit him with this crit attack and then hit him with ensnaring strike.
Can you do that?
Critical hit. First hit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a concentration up to 1 minute bonus action.
Oh yeah, you can do that. So he makes an athletics check. All right. Pretty sure he's got good athletics. Which I think will just be his strength. Yeah, he passes.
God damn. Well, I hit him for 18.
18 total damage?
Yep.
All right, pretty good. That will go then to the Froghemoth's turn. All right, let's have this motherfucker have some fun. Do multi-attack. He gets... Can't do... Okay. Oh, yeah, you can't do bite until you have them on with a tentacle. All right, so he's going to do 2 tentacle attacks. He's going to do 1 at Void here. 23, I think that's going to hit you.
Uh-oh.
And you're going to take 16 damage from the tentacle. And then he is going to try to squeeze the tentacle through at Zuma with disadvantage. And that hits you as well.
Who'd he hit?
Both hit me?
That's going to hit Zuma. This one hits Zuma. Okay. Zuma, you take 17 damage.
Oh, shit.
And then both 29. Of you guys make either a acrobatics or athletics check to escape the Froghemoth's tentacles.
All right. It's the same for me. Doesn't matter.
All right, Void, you failed.
Fuck. Athletics.
Or acrobatics.
If I fail.
The tentacles are stuck on your guys.
Fuck.
All right, top of the order, Zuma.
Yeah, there's this tentacle stuck on me. Can I attack the tentacle?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna whip out my bronze scimitar, just drop my bow on the ground, and just go for it.
All right, I'm gonna give you advantage because you got the tentacle on you, and you have Brother Jubal right next to you.
All right, advantage. Bronze scimitar, go.
All right, that's a hit.
I said it. It's hit. Damage. Normal. It's 6 damage plus Hunter's Mark, which is it's 12 damage total.
All right.
I'm gonna use the Nick property to attack with the other scimitar.
All right.
I think I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Cool. The normal scimitar. Do I still have advantage? And now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a huge fucker.
Gonna...
Yeah, you miss.
That one's gonna miss, and then I use my bonus action to have Morales come down and try to claw at this thing's eyes.
All right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, give him an advantage.
Whatever.
You guys are surrounded.
Now it's gonna miss.
That fucker always misses, man.
He's not a great bird, but he's my friend. And he'll fly off. And
can't rely on an old bird. Just like my wife.
That's.
Whoa, wait.
You. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Then
can I move
No, you cannot move.
Okay. I didn't know if the tentacles.
You can move forward if you want. You cannot move back away.
I will move forward.
All right. And then that will be Void and Brother Jubal, whatever order you guys want to do. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Just say what you're going to do anyway and tell me what the damage is.
I'm going to fairy fire him.
Well, I have to do something for that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck my life. Fuck my spells.
Fuck him.
Motherfucker has some dex, dude.
He doesn't. He's +1.
I wonder how many hit points he has left.
I cast a cure wounds on myself. 10.
Hell yeah.
How much HP do you have now? How much do you have now?
I'm back up to 26.
Nice.
All right, I'm done peeing. All right, so how much
Congratulations.
You healed yourself up? Nobody takes any damage. Is it the frog's turn?
I believe it's the frog's turns again.
I believe it's the frog's turn. He is going to try to...
Bitch.
He's gonna kill our asses. It'd be so cool if we get wiped by a frog in a cave.
He is going to try to pull. He can only pull one of you guys in. He's going to try to pull. He's going to try to pull Void into the water. So he's going to try to do that. Make a strength saving throw, Void. Void's in the water. And then he's got one more. All right, and he's got you in the water. He is going to try to bite you. And he misses. All right.
Oh, beautiful.
Sucker.
Yeah, if he bites you successfully, he can swallow you.
All right. Find my way out of that stomach.
And then that will be... Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bonus action for the reel, so he has one more bonus attack that he can do at disadvantage. He is going to do that at... I don't think he can reach Brother Jubal. I think he's going to do disadvantage to try to get at Zuma here. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah, it's my AC.
And then you get wallop for 17.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm almost knocked out. Dude.
You got the Quetzal last stand, too.
Yeah, I know. I have to make a Constitution saving throw. It's DC 10. Pass that. Sick. Cool.
All right, so then that will be top of the order, Zuma.
Yeah, I'm going to keep attacking it with my scimitars. It act as tentacle that's attached to me. Let's see. I'm just roll this one. No, I missed it. I'm going to do it again. It's a 17.
All right, that's going to hit.
Damage. 5 plus 1. That's 6 damage.
Right.
I'm so good. Go. Bird. I'm gonna have Bird go.
Advantage.
Bird's gonna come fly by. Beast strike. Advantage.
God damn.
Bird sucks.
God damn. A 5 and a 4. God damn. All right.
Hey, he's gonna fly off again.
Mirage.
Zuma or Void or Brother Jubal.
I'm gonna try to sleep him again. I want him to skip his next turn because I think that would be the most value I could do in one round.
And that is wisdom. He's a plus
wisdom.
1 to wisdom saving throw.
He's got to miss once. There we go. So his next turn.
Incapacitated for his next turn.
Thank God. Okay, good. So he can't do damage to you this round at least.
All right, Void. I guess, is it up to me? If he was unconscious, obviously he would release, but is incapacitated the same thing as releasing? I would say, since I don't know, I'm going to say Void.
You can click it there. It tells you.
Oh, it does?
I don't believe it.
You can't
when
take
you're
any
incapacitated.
action. No, your concentration is broken.
You don't get advantage on just incapacitated.
Yeah, I think at this point you are released from the tentacle grip, Void and Zuma.
Oot.
All right.
Good shit.
And then
he can't take an opportunity, right? Can I get back to the shore?
Yeah, you can get on the shore.
All right, I'm going to the shore and swing on his ass.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I'll just roll again.
Crits. Not quite.
The crit hunter.
19 hits him, right?
Yeah. Roll your damage. Are you doing any smites or anything fancy?
Yeah, I'm going to hit him with the Thunderous Smite.
All right. And then what effects does that do?
It can knock him back. He takes an extra. Well, I did the damage, but he can get knocked back. But I don't push 10 feet away.
Okay, real quick. This question's for Oki and Elliott. So the Froghemoth has shock susceptibility. This applies to that, right? So it would be double thunder.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, right. Thunder's the same. Is thunder and lightning damage different?
Yeah.
Well, is he a creature?
Yeah.
He has to do a strength saving throw too.
Okay, well he's gonna pass that.
Or he'll be prone.
He's got +6.
You don't know that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say because he has shock susceptibility, this is called Thunderous Smite. That is going to do double damage.
Woo!
So you did how much on the first one? 13.
13 then 9 on the smite.
9. So that would be 67. That would be 70. Okay. All right, and then that would be. Is it Brother Jubal's turn, or is it now he makes?
No, actually, I put him to sleep.
It's a frog.
Right. I have to make a wisdom saving throw to see if he wakes up. Right.
Yeah, and it's after his turn, so he loses this one. He can't take actions.
All right, so he passes, so he is not asleep. But that is
next round he can do stuff, but this turn, yeah.
Okay, so that'll be top of the order back to Zuma.
Zuma.
Should we try to speak with him? I could speak with him if we think it's worth it. I would be using a spell slot in an action, basically.
Yeah. How big is it? It's like you said. It's like 10 feet tall.
Big. It's like as big as a bear.
Is it like in the water right now?
Yeah.
Does he even look? Does he look hurt at this point?
He looks hurt. He looks cut up. He looks pretty hurt. The lightning blast definitely hurt him.
I am going to. Fuck. I can't do that. I'm just gonna go and run up and just try to jump at it and attack it in the air.
All right. You jumping into the water?
I'm going to try to jump on top of it.
All right. So give me an acrobatics check first and foremost.
I'm better at athletics, but
do athletics then. You're better at athletics than acrobatics?
Yeah, I have proficiency in. Well, I guess I'm equal in both of them.
Just wasting my time there.
I'm sorry.
Well,
23.
You crit it, so tell me exactly how you land on this fucking frog's head.
I just kind of jump, I run, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll run to the edge of the water and I just jump and I spin around like I do a pirouette in the air, like corkscrew.
Insane combat instincts.
Yeah, and I just land on its back and I just pull out my scimitars.
And you crit with the athletics check, so roll with advantage. I'm only doing this because
I'm gonna try to stab it. It's a 19.
That'll hit.
Damage. Fuck, that's 5 plus 2, that's 7 damage.
All right, gentleman, 7.
And I used the nick property to attack it again. That's a 15.
Do you get Hunter's Mark for every time?
I don't know. Let me look at it.
I think you do.
Spells, Hunter's Mark.
So then 789.
Yeah, whenever I hit it. So 7 plus another. That's another 5 damage.
All right, pretty good there.
And I don't think I can do that yet. I think that's it.
All right. It is.
Oh wait, bird can attack. Go bird.
Oh yeah, have your bird attack.
Bird.
Go ahead, roll with advantage. This bird's never going to fucking hit. It's got it. Maybe it's fucking like a trick roll or something. Maybe it just like at this point I don't know if it can fucking hit.
Your bird's broke, dude.
It's never gotten above a fucking 10. Never.
I should just have it help us.
All right,
so
then,
this bird do?
Then that'll go to Void and Brother Jabal.
I cast Moonbeam at it.
Oh, all right.
Fuck this thing.
Constitution saving throw,
which is probably a bad save for him. He failed
it.
Oh,
he's good at it.
9 damage, radiant damage, and if he's polymorphed, he reverts to his true form. I guess it just stays there.
Mm-hmm. All right, Void, you're up.
Okay, swing. Tony.
Jesus. All right.
Damage. Boom. And we're going to do a Paladin Smite because I can...
All right, good look.
It should be...
All right, so 12 damage on that would be...
I should be able to do a Divine Smite because I've had a long rest and I don't need to use a spell slot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if it's
I have the Paladin Smite.
Yeah, you have one last smite because I think.
Yeah, this is the last one I can use. All right.
Target is not a fiend or an undead, so it'll just be 2d8.
Wait, what the hell?
Hell yeah.
12 and 11.
This thing is looking really fucked up. This thing is looking really bad. It's got a lot of deep cuts underneath it. You can hear it grumbling and tossing even more violently as you chunk into it there. You can see that it is now the frog's turn. First and foremost, what the frog is going to do is going to attempt to attack Zuma. Does a 14 hit you, Zuma?
No, it just misses.
Okay. All right, that means it is going to start slowly moving away. Are you staying on top of it?
Hell yeah.
All right, so you'll stay on top of it there. It is starting to move that way, and it is going to do a tentacle attack. It is going to see, look who finally peered their little head around the corner. It's Brother Jubal. 21.
Oh, no.
All right.
That really hurts.
Brother Jubal. You're going to take 15 damage.
What did I do?
It hasn't had a chance to hit you yet. And make me a strength or acrobatics saving throw, or else you are stuck to the tentacle.
Both so bad.
You're great.
Say fuck me for
19.
All right, you do not get stuck in, and it is good timing as it is starting to flee away a little bit, slowly sliding away. That will be its turn there. Zuma, what are you doing? It is starting to kind of flee slowly away from you guys.
I will attack it more.
All right, you're on top of it. It did not get you. You have a good spot on it right now. Roll with advantage.
Yeah, I've got prey, and it must go down. That's a 21 to hit.
All right, that hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to roll that. I meant to roll damage. 5 plus 6. 11 more damage.
11 more damage. This thing is bleeding profusely as you fuck it up. All right, any
Fuck,
other
it's not
thing
dead
else
yet?
you're doing? No, it's not dead yet.
I attack it again. Fuck it.
All right.
That's a 14.
It's a hit.
All right. 5 plus 5. 10 more damage.
All right, it's still not dead. It is still not dead. It is moving slower and slower. It is groggling. It is starting to try to sink underwater.
Mirage, get it, and then I'll command my bird to attack.
Yeah, roll with
Why
advantage.
even bother?
I just wanted to do something. I wanted to be proud.
Make sure it has advantage. Hey!
I hit.
It hit.
Whoa.
All right.
Look, it almost. If you didn't have advantage, it crit failed.
Mirage is so fail.
What is its damage? It's
1d4 plus your dex
plus
mod,
3 plus wisdom.
Oh,
all right, so 1d4. 4, 3 plus. What's my wisdom at?
While he does this, I can't do anything over here anyway at the moment. I'm just going to put chicken in the oven.
Oh, right.
So even if it goes to my turn, you just skip me.
All right,
Mirage does 6 damage.
All right, it is still not dead. It is still not dead. It is creeping away its massive ass body as it still tries to struggle away. That will be Void's not doing anything, Brother Jabal.
I'm gonna use my magic action to move the moonbeam back into its grasp. Basically, the whole cave is like turned into a night sky, and you can see like a mock Hellel in the little cave sky that just shines.
And the colors, even, it's like all the blue-pink grotto is seemingly responding to your magic. You can see like, the activity, the colors are more vivacious as you do this.
The moon is acting like a kid with a magnifying glass, on ants, and just the moonbeam slowly moves back over to.
He does a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Got a 13.
I think that's a fail. I think that fails.
Right.
Yeah, it's a 14 is my DC
Okay,
save.
so he takes 2d10?
2d10, yep.
All right, roll it.
17.
Hell yeah.
Describe your kill.
Yeah, the moonbeam just kind of boiling the water as it goes past. It just ends up catching the frog's head as you guys are stabbing it, and it just pops its head.
Mm-hmm. You see the moonbeam just shearing it, and you see this kind of frog dip underwater as the moonbeam's blasting, and you see it kind of emerge, bobbing, very badly burnt and completely dead as it kind of drizzles there to the corner. What you see in the distance is another froghemoth pop out of the water and just start swimming away this way.
Fuck. That would have been bad.
All right, but in terms of combat, we are calling combat there. You guys killed a fucking froghemoth.
Yeah, you fucked it up. Good job.
You guys did most of it.
All right, let's cut
that
back
moonbeam is
here
special.
to everybody in the grotto right here. You have 2 paths. You have one that kind of emerges going to the east, and you have one that emerges to the south. You cannot tell what kind of rooms or anything that they lead, but you are very clearly in the underground right now.
I think we would like to search for any traces of Nokomis's path, because that was kind of the whole goal, is to follow her.
Give me an investigation or a survival check.
All right. Teamwork.
15 and 22 from Zuma.
Zuma tunes up a clue. Zuma, you realize you're kind of going through, trying to see the path here. You dig out. You can see a gigantic, cleaved in half froghemoth that was clearly done by Nokomis, lingering towards the south entrance. So it looks like she came from the south.
Holy shit, she can do that by herself. Took all 3 of us.
Jesus,
we should probably head south.
Yeah, we got to keep seeing. We got to find out what she did down here.
All right.
I'm gonna cure myself.
Are we gonna call it soon, Branson?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Sorry, not to rush.
No, I got you. I completely stopped paying attention to time here. All right, let me see what we have here. All right. You guys creep through this kind of ankle-deep water. This cave, this trickling water starts leading towards it. You see this large central grotto that is completely different from the grottos you've seen, where there's almost no life in this one. There is no plants. There is no nothing. You can see alongside the stone walls that kind of flank this large central enclosure, you can see there is like mushrooms growing along the side, but there's no life, no bugs, no nothing you can really see. You see very minerally body of water with a large, magnificent boat at the center of this underground lake that appears to just be kind of sailing in circles. On this large, fancy boat, you can see many rowboats and dinghies connected to it as it sails around at a snail's pace. You can see the interior of the boat. There appears to be warm fires and lively voices coming from it. But other than this boat, you see nothing really else, at least above the surface of this environment.
Well, that boat's a trick, obviously. I think we all understand that, right?
What? It looks inviting.
That's the whole trick, I think, is the invitation.
There's in terms of like what leads out of this, there is a river that is right where you guys exit out. There's another river that is leading to the west. And in the south, there is a river leading to the southwest. Wait, is there? There's also a small connection right here where you can see it kind of going that way. You can also see there is a land path. The brown here is land paths. There is a land path.
Interesting.
Have y'all in here, but I'll keep it here.
Maybe we should ask the people that run the boat where to go.
I'm almost certain to go into that boat is to walk into a trap. However, I think it might be something we have to risk regardless.
What?
We can call out to it maybe and see if anyone notices us.
I wanted to say that first, so when we do get tricked, I can be like, I called it. I knew this would happen.
Did you say I could told you so?
So I can break up the I told you so.
Brother Ball is the most petty motherfucker I've ever met.
So what do you guys want to do? I'll call it after we choose like what the next move will be.
Approach the boat.
Let's approach the boat.
All right.
Let's have fun with the boat.
It's more fun to walk into the trap than
at least we know it's
at least something will happen.
When you say approach the boat, you kind of realize you have no idea how, as you keep taking steps forward and the water gets deeper and deeper and deeper. You can see there's little like ramshackle dinghies and stuff around, but you might have to just swim to it. As you see 3 demons that are at the top of the boat here. You can kind of see them start to look over and kind of walk to the edge there. And they are greeting you very, very enthusiastically as they see you guys on the shore.
It's a sloop and I see a thief.
And do we want to end it there?
I think we will.
Let me just show... let me just show the technology I have here.
We have technology?
New technology.
New tech.
Check that out.
Whoa.
Cool.
Okay, I want to hang out with these demons on this boat now.
Uh-huh.
I made the right call.
Well, we'll do that next time. We'll jump into it
right now.
right
show me
now.
how you did
that. It's tiling. You have to upload it as a tile and then fill it in as that. You also have to get it where it's phased out. So I only really know how to do it with boats because they're the only map makers.
Yeah, the whole boat is a tile. That's interesting.
Yeah. So what it is this is 2 tiles where it's the exterior and the interior, and then it is exterior, the top of the boat with no other water. But I started figuring out how to do that for roofs too.
It's called a transverse cross section.
It's just not worth it. It takes way too long to do that for every roof. All right, well, go ahead.
I know it's meta, but I think these guys they might be excited to see us because they see we're men.
Yeah. I was going to say, young Staniel asked a question for you, Branson, I think.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
You guys are really horny, right?
I don't know if you can answer this. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll know, really... it doesn't, it's not necessarily canon that demons are horny. It's not necessarily canon that they're horny.
Yep.
It is canon that they need something. And there's nothing we can do about that.
Oops.
Let's just say these guys really need something biologically. I've worked out my own internal logic of what these guys are, but I haven't said it out loud or written it down.
Yeah, we're
here to figure it out.
I'm so mad we have to get on this. But
in my head, the demons, right? Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to say it. It may come up.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to say it.
Yeah, no spoilers. I don't want to.
Well, no, it's not necessarily. It's a lore thing, so I don't even know if it's a spoiler.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't want to know the lore of them until they explain it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and end it there for today. Lore Club is back. We are moving through the world. We are in the Porous Plateau. Nokomis is doing something weird heading north, so a lot of pots.
I think this was session 9, by the way, if you upload it.
This was 9?
Yeah, I think it says 8 up top. I think it was 9.
Oh, I did forget to change that. Yeah, it is. All right, whatever.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back next week with live streaming. Are you guys good for Lore Club? We doing this next week?
Yeah.
So far.
I've got to get some get my moon milk.
We'll probably be we're gonna figure out what moon milk is.
No, we're not.
It's gonna be on Star Wars Day, May the 4th.
He was saying it to make fun of me and my beliefs.
It really is like the thing that would make Brother Jubal the maddest is like the insinuation that he's drinking moon milk.
He's drinking his moon milk.
It's bullshit.
All right, we'll see you guys later. I got we got E1 Live coming up in like 2 weeks. I'll announce that whenever we get the person for it. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.